Hello there, boys and girls. We are ready to do the fourth math worksheet in the week 3 packet. You'll see it says lesson 3-4 at the top and page 53 at the bottom. We've got some math boxes here. So in the first one, we have some greater than, less than, or equal to. Now, we've had something similar before. Before we can do our greater than, less than, or equal to, we need to solve the math facts on either side of the line. So over here, I've got 6 plus 7, and I know that that equals 13. So I'm gonna write that right there. And then I know that 15 minus 4, well, 5 minus 4 is 1, plus 10 more would be 11. So I've got 11 over here. Well, I know that 13 is greater than 11, so I can put my greater than symbol. So just remember, on each side, you want to solve the math fact first, and then you can look at whether your sum or difference is at which one is bigger or smaller, or if they are equal. Over here, we've got some coins. Now, be careful because they're being a little tricky. They're not starting with the biggest coin. Here, they're starting with pennies, then they move to dimes, and then they move to quarters, okay? Remember, if you need a little cheat sheet, there's one right there, or you can make one yourself. And remember to write the values of the coins above them. So a penny is worth 1, my dimes are worth 10 each, and my quarters are worth 25. And then I'll let you work to figure out what that is all together. Okay, here we are. How many dots are there in all? That means on the whole domino, we're gonna count our dots. And then they wanna know if it's odd or even. Remember, if a number is even, if everyone has a partner, okay? So you might wanna kinda circle groups of 2 to see if everyone has a partner. And if they each have a partner, then they're even, okay? Write the label for the name collection box and then add 3 more names to the box. Well, let's see what we've got. We've got 17 minus 1. I know that that's gonna give me 16. I've got 18 minus 2. I know that that's gonna give me 16. And I see the word 16. So I know that my number in my box must be 16. Now you need to give me 3 more ways to show me 16. Remember, you can do base 10 blocks, you can do tally marks, you could draw coins, okay? You could do other math facts, any way that you can show me 16, okay? Then down here at the bottom, we've got some boxes and arrows, okay? And our rule is gonna be plus 10. Well, I've got 20 here, and each time I jump, I'm gonna follow my rule, which is adding 10. So I will actually write that up here. So I have 20 plus 10 more, I know is gonna give me 30. Then I jump, and I know that's plus 10 more will give me 40. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the next 2. So I'll have you do those 2 on your own. So why don't you go ahead, I'm gonna have you pause your video. And to do your work, if there's something you're not sure about, just leave it and you can go over it when we come back to do the answers. Hello again. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go over the answers. We did the first one up here together, and so we talked about how we need to solve the math fact before we can decide whether it's greater than, less than, or equal to. Well, I got 5 plus 8 and 8 plus 5. Well, I know those both equal 13, so I have to have an equal sign there. Here I've got 8 minus 9 is 9, because I know that 9 plus 9 is 18. That's one of my doubles facts. And then I have another doubles over here. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Well, I know that 10 is bigger than 9, so I'm going to do my less than symbol right here. We talked about the values of each of these coins before you did your work, and so we're going to go ahead and count them up. So I've got 25, 50, 75. Then I need to stop and add by 10, so I'm at 75, 85, 95. Now I switch to pennies, 96, 97. So I'm going to fill in letter A. Now, if we count all the dots on this domino, there are 18. And I gave you the clue that for a number to be even, each one has to have a partner. And we actually circled these and each one did have a partner. Now, just for future reference, if you want to make yourself a little chart to show which is even, when you're counting by twos, starting with 0, all the numbers that you land on, 2, 4, 6, 8, or if it ends in 0, those numbers are going to be even, because numbers that have this in the ones place will always be even because they will always have a partner. And then our odd numbers are going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. So if there's any of these numbers, either as a single digit or if it has one of these numbers in the ones place, it will be odd. So that's just kind of a little cheat sheet for you right there. So coming back over here, again, because it ends in an 8 in the ones place, the number is going to be even because they will all have a partner. Now, for the 16 box, we determined that it was a 16 box before we left. You only had to do 3 more names. I did a few more just to give you a couple options. So I did 2 more math facts. 8 plus 8 is 16. 10 plus 6 is 16. I did tally marks, 5, 10, 15, plus 1 more is 16. I did base 10 blocks, so here's my long, which is 10, and then 6 ones. And then I did 2 with coins. You could do a dime, a nickel, and a penny, and that would give you 16. Or 3 nickels and a penny would also give you 16. You might have had something different, and that is absolutely fine, but those are just a couple more choices. And again, you only had to have 3 more. I did 5 more. There, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did 6 more, okay? But you only had to do 3 more. And down here, we have some boxes and arrows. So our rule was plus 10. So we talked about how each time we make a jump, we're adding 10. So from 20 plus 10 gave us 30. 30 plus 10 gave us 40. 40 plus 10 will give us 50. And 50 plus 10 will give us 60. And then 60 plus 10 will give us 70. You do not have to write the plus 10 up above, but it's sometimes helpful to do that just so you remember what the rule is as you're making each jump. So here are the answers for the 4th page of the math section of the week 3 packet. Good job, everybody.